it is, guys. It is your boy Blastphamoushd. And today we're here to watch a video that's true to my heart. You know? Because when I was younger, there was no bad teacher bitches giving it up. You know what I mean? Like when I was 15 years old, the only person that would have sex with me was pretty much just me. It was lonely in the streets, you know, because like girls my own age, they was doing this one bullshit. What the fuck do they call that bullshit? Oh yeah, not being slutty. Yep, it's terrible. I don't know how I survived in such a terrible and lonely time, man. I wish I could go back to fucking high school now, man. Teacher bitches is giving up the cheeks, and add insult to injury, they're not even ugly. You know what I mean? Because if it's ugly, it doesn't count. If she's ugly, it doesn't even count. And I say it all the time, okay? The kids of today, they don't know how good they had it. You know what I mean? When I was young, the only time I was coming was if it was into a sock. Or like a pillowcase or something. Or like a couch cushion. We are here today to check out a video by Top Trending called 10 Naughty Teachers Who Slept With Their Students. If you guys want to watch the original video, the link is in the description down below. It's your boy Blastphamoushd. And let's do this. Oh, I've also got stories of when I almost got butt cheeks from teachers when I was a kid. But they're not good stories. Like they weren't attractive. It doesn't make me look good, you know, but fuck it. Get it? But fuck it. No, never. Gonna edit that out. I don't know how we're not banned yet. I just don't know.
Carly McKini was a first-year math teacher at Overland High School in Aurora, Colorado. While it hasn't been proven that there was any funny business going on with students, the 23-year-old Carly came under harsh criticism when her Twitter account, Carly Crunkbear, came to life. Carly regularly posted not only inappropriate jokes having to do with weed and the jailbait status of her students, she also saw fit to post half-naked and rather suggestive photos of herself.
Damn, bitch!
Claimed that the Twitter account was shared with a friend and was more of a parody account than an accurate representation of her life. She nevertheless deleted it after getting a phone call from a local news station. Of course, since we're talking about the internet, screen grabs galore of her naughty posts remain online. Many of Carly's young male students posted appreciative responses to her photos before the account was deleted. She insisted she never meant any harm, but as a first-year teacher still in her probationary period, the school district didn't waste much time determining her fate. After a brief suspension during which it was determined there was no evidence any crime had taken place, Carly was let go from her position.
Damn! Bitch was a freak! Shit! Damn, maybe I need to find a school. Need some teacher vagina. We gonna edit that out. No one needs to know that I'm lurking on teachers. I was about to say I should totally dress up as a child and see if I could hit on teachers that way, but that probably wouldn't work. I look like 84. You know, it's not gonna get any bitches.
Male students at Kentucky's Dixie Heights High School were probably thrilled when the administration hired Sarah Jones, a former Cincinnati Bengals cheerleader with knockout good looks. After teaching at the school for several years, Sarah, who was married at the time, became involved with 17-year-old student Cody York. As rumors began to swirl around the school, they both denied the relationship, but Sarah nevertheless resigned her post in 2011. However, in 2013, charges were brought against Sarah for having sex with a minor, and she went on national television to defend the relationship. She admitted that she and Cody had been involved, but said that she was never her student, and claimed at first that she had never had sex with him while he was a minor. Jurors heard a number of lurid texts between the two, including one in which Sarah told Cody she had been in love with him since he was 14 years old. In the end, Sarah pleaded guilty to sex with a minor and took a plea deal in which she received no jail time. She divorced her husband, and in July 2013 announced her engagement to Cody.
Oh, Oh shit, bruh. That's got to be a blow to the husband. Okay, a back blow. That's got, because there's nothing worse than your wife leaving you for another man. Okay, especially when the nigga ain't even a man yet, man. How do you lose your bitch to a prepubescent boy? Damn, what were you working with? If you ask me, the chick must have been getting the short end of the stick from her husband. If you get my drift. It's a small penis. He probably had a small. That was the joke. That's what that meant. Oh shit. I really don't know how I'm still allowed to be here.
Lindsay Msaro was a student teacher of 8th graders at Frankfort Elementary School in Sussex County, New
Damn, bitch.
Jersey. In 2011, the father of one of her 15-year-old students reported to authorities that his son had been carrying on an affair with Lindsay, having sex with her multiple times at her house and in her car in the school parking lot.
Shit.
The 23-year-old college senior was arrested and charged with multiple crimes, including sexual assault and endangering the welfare of a minor. She had been working toward her teaching certificate in special education, but instead her life and career were completely derailed by a very public trial. In June 2011, Lindsay was convicted on second-degree sexual assault and ordered to serve 3 years in prison. In addition, she was made to register as a sex offender under Megan's Law and will have to deal with supervised probation for the rest of her life. A pretty steep price to pay for a fling. But perhaps Lindsay should have been looking in her college classes for dates instead of the middle school classes she was supposed to be teaching.
That's fucked, man. God, jeez. Like, what the fuck? Is the dating game so bad as where his kids are on the menu? It can't be that bad. Unless you're dating online, in which case it is that bad. Nearly everyone's a prostitute, even the dudes. It's terrible. Don't ask me how I know that. I'm not gonna disclose any of it. I'm not telling on myself.
In 2011, nude photos of teacher Michelle Preston began circulating around Shawnee Mission West High School in Johnson County, Kansas. While male students probably saw this as nothing to get too upset about, police didn't feel the same way when the racy pictures were brought to their attention. Michelle quickly came clean, admitting that she had had sex with 2 of her students, one of them at least 15 times, and had made out with another one in the basement of her house. Michelle was charged with unlawful sex with a minor, but Kansas law is a little bit tricky. Technically, although one is still considered a minor at 17, it is also the age of consent in Kansas, and Michelle's dalliances had been with boys who were 17 and 18 years old. For this reason, Michelle was unbelievably only sentenced to 36 months probation. And although she was made to register as a sex offender, that record was wiped clean when her probation ended. The judge said that if any of her victims had been 16 or younger, it would have been a totally different case. Shortly after her sentencing, Michelle and her husband, that's right, she was also married while she was messing around with her students, became the parents of a baby girl.
No! What do you do, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you don't hit women. Not only is she technically a child rapist, like she's smashing kids, but she also cheated on you. But like after that, like, do you hit her? You know what I mean? Like if you do you just make sure like the windows are closed, like the blinds are pulled down, like you know what I mean? Like it's not even hard. Just like at least, just like how could you do this to me? How could you know, bitch, another one. Like why would you, not kids, man. Not the kids, man.
Basketball coach Pamela Rogers Turner was a blonde bombshell who had been Miss Monday Nitro at WCW Wrestling's 1997 spring break. Also married to another basketball coach, the 27-year-old Pamela began a torrid affair with one of her students in 2005 while working at Centerville Elementary School in McMinnville, Tennessee. That's right, the object of Pamela's affections was only 13 years old. And
damn it, bitch! Ah, shit! Damn, she was bad before I heard that. Damn. Now, if that's the case, I'll be 13 tonight. Yes, bitch, I am in the rage. Touch my man parts.
Court, she detailed their extremely intimate relationship, which lasted 3 months, pleading no contest to 4 counts of sexual
This bitch looked bad even in a jumpsuit with no makeup on. I'm mad. I'm mad. Shit!
She received 270 days in the county jail and an 8-year suspended sentence, but this apparently did not teach Pamela a thing. While out on bail, it was discovered that she used her father's cell phone to send nude pictures and sex videos of herself to the boy she was convicted of having unlawful sex with, and also communicated with him on websites and blogs. Her probation was revoked and she was ordered to spend 7 years in the Tennessee State Prison for Women. Amazingly, in 2007, she had an additional 2 years tacked onto her sentence for sending nude pictures of herself to the boy again. Some teachers never learn.
Bruh, that's gotta be a mental problem. The bitch has issues, obviously. It's gotta be a mental fucking problem at this point. Shit, where are these schools at? I will enroll today. Damn it. I'm of age and bitches won't even fuck with me. Guess that's what I gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, subscribers. I'm gonna be banned, bro. They gonna do me so worse than PewDiePie. How they did him for like making jokes and shit, bruh. They gonna do me way worse than they did him. I'm black. I ain't gonna throw the book at my ass. But like, look, man, I'm a struggling comedian. I'm trying to make jokes, man. Okay? Always trying to get fondled by bad bitches. I'm not good at a lot of people. That's what the goal, that's what I'm here for. Only reason why I do videos. Man. Maybe if she knows I have people who watch me, maybe she'll touch it. Maybe pull it a couple times.
Heather Dodil was another blonde in her late 20s with a thing for much, much younger boys. But she met the object of her desire at the camp at which she was an aide, a Bible camp in Louisiana.
Nigga, a Bible camp, of course.
For several months, Heather would pick up the boy from school without the knowledge of his parents, and in the words of the police, subject him to sexual encounters of all kinds.
Subject? Now, I say all this stuff and understanding that if you're smashing a kid, be it a boy or a girl, you're probably a sick-ass individual, and you probably need to do jail time of a lot longer years than they give most people. But, I mean, like, when I was like 15, bro, like, you know what I would have done to have an attractive female subject me to sexual anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was an exceptionally thirsty young person, and not much has changed in my older years. You know, since people think I'm like 40, 65 or some shit. See, people want to believe, oh man, Maurice, you're a pervert, which is true, but oh, everybody's perverts, man. They usually just don't talk about it like out this loud, man. Have you ever talked to somebody that you weren't that friendly with and you try to like talk about porn with them and some shit and they freak out? No, man, I don't do that shit. What? Touch my no. And like a month down the road, y'all are comfortable ass best friends. Yeah, nigga, I touched my vagina 3 times before I came to work today. Like, what's really mad is I legit just got that text from one of my female friends a little while ago.
Heather faced a laundry list of charges in 2 different counties owing to her all-over-the-map sexual relationship with her student, who was also only 13. She must be either incredibly charming or unbelievably lucky, because although she was sentenced to 5 years in prison, 4 of those years were suspended, meaning she only had to spend a year in jail.
Where are these bad bitches at? I'll be 13 tonight.
Davis High School in Salt Lake City, Utah was the site of another lurid scandal when 36-year-old teacher Brienne Altiz was accused of having sexual relationships with no fewer than 3 of her students, all of whom were 16 and 17 years old.
Damn.
Amazingly, the original complaint against her alleged that the school's management had been made aware of her inappropriate actions with her male students, but had not taken any action, although school officials of course denied this. In court facing 14 felony charges, Brienne defended her relationships with one of the boys, saying that she had no evil or malicious intent and that the students' grades had improved during their relationship.
You know what? Pussy has been known to do wondrous things for the male psyche. I'm telling you. Did you know that there's actually a study that was done that like concluded, and I probably have the numbers wrong, like 70% of like criminals or like sex deprived or some dumb shit like that. You can't defend rape with, oh, but it helped. Like, no, that's usually not. What are you talking about? What are you even talking about? What type of shit? I wish I could tell somebody that shit. Nah, I robbed the store, but their security got better after I did it. Isn't that? But yeah, man, like, dude, no, man, you can't, be it you're a female or a dude, you shouldn't be smashing young people, yo. You're sick in the head. That's fucking disgusting, you know? I mean, I'm gonna crack all these jokes about the shit, but that's still really fucked.
If that doesn't seem like a very strong defense, the judge agreed, handing down a potentially stiff sentence with an unusually wide range.
You said stiff. Get it? Because it's about sexual assault? I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'm stopped.
Due to 30 years in prison, the fact that she was rearrested for having sex with the same student again while out on bail might have had something to do with it as well. At a 2016 parole hearing, Brienne expressed a great deal of regret, saying that she had lost sight of her values and didn't believe what she was doing was wrong at the time. Current sentencing guidelines call for her to be released in January 2020.
Damn! God damn! What's fucked up is, I'm not even gonna say that joke, because it's fucked up even for me. I'm not gonna do it. Fuck it, I'll say it. I bet the sex wasn't even that good. What? I did it. Edit that out.
In 2015, a 14-year-old middle school student from Temple Terrace, Florida, paid a visit to his cousin in a neighboring city. His aunt was a little bit alarmed to see him in the company of a provocatively dressed, very attractive blonde woman who was obviously in her 20s, and gave a call to the boy's mother. Under questioning, the boy admitted that the woman was his 25-year-old teacher, Deborah LaFay, and he had been having a months-long affair with her. Deborah's case ignited intense media coverage, owed to the fact that most male observers considered her to be very easy on the eyes. But her trial was derailed when Court TV, who would be covering the event live, refused to protect the identity of the underage boy. Deciding that a public trial would be too detrimental to the boy's well-being, the judge offered a plea deal in which Deborah would serve 3 years house arrest followed by 7 years probation, but would not serve any prison time. The decision was controversial to say the least. Critics accused the court of finding Deborah to be too pretty for prison and questioned whether a man convicted of the same crimes would have received similar treatment. She was briefly let off of probation by a trial judge in 2013 before an appellate court decided otherwise and ordered her to serve her entire probation sentence.
Damn! Well, there you have it, guys. There's no doubt in my mind if she was a dude, nigga, she wouldn't have got none of that. Damn that. No love. Prison, bitch! But, yeah, nigga, she was bad. What the fuck? Shit! So me, man, you know what I mean? Apparently I've been picking up ladies in the wrong places, bruh. I need to be hitting up parent-teacher conferences, high school reunions, or wherever. Wherever the bad teacher bitches be. I don't know. But yeah, man, if you guys want to watch the original video, as I chopped the last 2 parts out of this, the entire video is in a link in the description down below. It leads to Top Trending's channel. Well, this video on their channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. Twisms!